Hello, my name is Chip Monk, and welcome to the local news at 11. We've got some righteous stories for you guys tonight. It all starts with breaking news. It's just in. A fight between a few colonists and a couple British soldiers resulted in a massacre of 5 colonists. Now down to our field correspondent, Constance Snoring.
Thanks, Chip. I have an eyewitness here that'll tell me everything that happened on this fateful afternoon. What is your name?
Bernice.
And what happened this afternoon, Bernice?
Well, police don't make fun of my spelling name. So I was just like in my shop, and then all of a sudden I hear some people fighting and yelling, and then I go and look out my window to check it out. And then all of a sudden I see a bunch of colonists and only a few Brits, and they were like fighting and pushing and shoving and yelling, and then I didn't know what, but the colonists, one of the colonists was just like, and then he said, oh no, and I said, oh no, they're gonna get themselves shot. And then all of a sudden, a bang, bang, boom, they got shot and they just fell to the ground. I was so scared, it was all ring.
And what were you thinking when that happened?
Well, I went right over to my mama and she said, did you hear the shots? And I said, yeah, I actually came out to see if you hear the shots.
Well, that's an amazing story. Back to you, Chip.
So incredible how big jerks the British can be. Our next story might be the cause of all the violence shown by the British, the intolerable act. After the French and Indian War, the British government decided to take away money from the colonies. The colonies were given much greater taxes without any warning from Britain. The colonists completely hated this notion and were protesting and going on strike. The British retaliated with a tax on tea and paper, forcing the colonists to pay the taxes whether they liked it or not. They're taxing tea, for God's sake. Now that's low. Now on to our next story, the Boston Tea Party.
Thanks, Chip. Hi, I'm Chris P. Bacon, and I'm at the scene of the Boston Harbor. The Sons of Liberty made Indian costumes and hijacked multiple British ships, and then proceeded to dump all the tea boxes into the harbor. As ships were being taken over, many British soldiers died. If the colonists wanted to send a message that said that they weren't going to work with the taxes, the message certainly hit Great Britain at home.
Thank you. This has been the local news at 11.
You have the musket, but you just don't have the balls. Come on down to Bob's Musket Balls and pick up some musket balls today. We got normal balls, big balls, and spiky balls, so come on down today.